The end. It began 20 minutes into the first act. Marvin Shea, in his role as Sir Guy Fenwick, received his cue for entrance. Lady Birchmount had stormed off stage, leaving her daughter Pamela sobbing on the park bench. "You're on," the prompter whispered. Marvin took a deep breath. This was the night he had waited for. The years of chorus and understudy work had finally paid off. Although his name was not on the theater marquee, it was listed third on the playbill program. He had dreamed of an opening night like this, a filled-to-capacity house with not a seat to be had, including in the gods, assuring him that every important critic would be observing him that evening. Marvin entered stage right, walking towards the bench and the crying girl. He took Pamela's hand in his and began to deliver the monologue, which would hopefully bring the audience and critics alike to their feet with thunderous applause. Marvin froze. The sound started almost imperceptibly at first, a sharp buzz-like noise coming from orchestra center. Marvin's eyes scanned the shadowy figure seated in the audience. As the sound increased in volume, the patrons began to murmur. Marvin felt his knees begin to buckle from underneath. He swayed and was about to fall onto Pamela when suddenly a stagehand caught him, preventing a complete collapse. The audience gasped and the curtain fell. The house lights came up and brightened the auditorium. It was a full 5 minutes before a very large man was awakened from his snoring, escorted from his seat, and ushered to the back of the theater and out the lobby doors. Marvin's opening night performance had been ruined. He could not go back on stage. Having someone fall asleep and interrupt the importance of his opening recitation was bone-crushing to his spirit, something he would never get over. An announcement was made. The first act would start anew, and Nelson Triggett, understudy, would replace Marvin. Nelson carried the performance to its spectacular climax amidst cheers of abandoned delight. Later that evening, in a corner booth of a dimly lit tavern on West 52nd Street, Nelson Triggett handed an envelope to a very large man seated across the table from him. The man accepted the envelope and yawned.